Hi, welcome to Grade5th CBSE All Subject by Savita Phaude YouTube channel. Yes, today we start fourth one SST chapter, Major Landforms. Landforms, for example, valley, mountain, plains, that types. Okay. The earth does not have an even surface. While some parts are flat, others are raised. Their variation in the physical form of the earth is called a relief. What is a relief? Your answer is here. Landforms are the relief features of the earth. Mountains, plateaus, plains, desert and rivers are the main relief features of the earth. That one are landforms. Okay. Then first we learn about a mountain. Okay. What is a mountain? Let's come. Please pay attention. A mountain is a landform that rise high above its surroundings land. It is made of rocks and earth. Usually mountains are more than 900 meters above the main sea levels. Mountains vary in height and shape. They are steep slopes and rounded or conical peaks. A group of mountains joined together is called a range or a chain. For example, Himalayas, Satpura Parvat. Two examples of mountain ranges are the Andes in South America and the Rockies in North America. They give here examples also. That one examples you can write down in your board question answer. Okay. The lines of a ranges from mountain belts, they may extend for hundreds of kilometers. The height and shape of a mountain tell their age. Young mountains like the Himalaya are high and have pointed peaks. Older mountains like the Aravallis have rounded peaks and are not so high. Then our topic is importance of mountains. First one, mountain ranges are natural barriers. They provided protection against harsh, hot and cold winds. They also protect us from invaders. Second one, rivers originate here and provide water for irrigation and other day-to-day needs of the people living near them. Third one, importance of mountain. Many mountain districts are famous for the holiday resorts where skiing and mountaineering are enjoyed. The cool climate in summer attracts many tourists. Many mountains are rich in minerals. Rocks from mountains make excellent building materials. And last one, the slope of mountain have rich pasture lands and a forest. Agriculture cannot be practiced on a large scale is the mountain have then soil cover. Due to unsuitable climate, shortage of land, difficulty in transportation, the region is thinly populated. One MCQ for us. First one, many dash being their journey in the mountains. Which one? Rivers. Next one, look carefully at the pictures given alongside each one out of the following statements. Describe the picture correctly. So, you observe this one picture on page number 24. First one, A1, they saying they are young fold mountains. B1, they saying they have high and pointed peaks. C1, they saying both A and B. And D1, they saying they have rounded peaks and are not so high. C1 option, correct option. So tick there. Okay. Next, our topic, plateaus. What is a plateaus? Okay. examples, definition we learn from this one topic, okay, and important also, okay. Please pay attention. A plateau is a highland area with a flat top, also called a tableland. The surface of the plateau is often cut by rivers and streams. Some plateaus, like the Deccan Plateau in India, are large and extend to the hundreds of kilometers. Some plateaus, like the plateau of Tibet, Tibet, are surrounded by mountain ranges from all sides. Plateaus are found in almost all continents of the world. For example, the Colorado Plateau in the United States, in Bolivian Plateau in South America, the plateaus of Antarctica, Arabia, Iran, and the Tibet region of China. Then, importance of plateaus. First one important, low plateaus are often farming regions while high plateaus are usually suitable for livestock grazing. Okay. Second one, some plateaus are rich in a mineral deposits, so mining is an important occupation in the plateau regions of the world. MCQ for us. Ria and her parents visit the United States during her summer vacation. There they visit a very famous plateau. Which one out of the following plateaus do they visit during the trip? This one GK. You can search in your parents' phone. Okay. And comment me this one. Okay. Next one topic, plains. Plains are a broad, flat and low-lying surface of land. Plains are also called lowlands. The land of land is mostly even. Sometimes it may be slightly hilly. Most plains in the world are formed by the deposit of rivers. For example, the northern plains of India, the rivers deposit sand, mud, and silt that they carry on their banks. These deposits form plains. Plains are fertile because of the deposits by rivers, and since they are fertile, they are thickly populated. Life in plains is easier as compared to that on mountains. Plains may be found along a coast or an island. In coastal plain is a stretch of lowland along a sea coast that slopes towards the sea. The Atlantic coastal plain is a good example of a fertile and well-populated coastal plain. It lies along the eastern shore of North America from Nova Scotia to Florida. Inland plains may be found at higher altitudes. Now, time to important of a plains. First one important, plains are areas that are usually well populated because the soil and the terrain are good for farming, agriculture, because the major occupation of the people living in the plains. Second one, roads and railways are easily built between rural towns and cities. You can see this one picture means plateaus, and plains mean a plains farm. This type plain. Okay. And this one mountains. You can see here also mountains. Okay. Next one, importance of a plains. Most of the big cities and towns are found in the plains. Third one, importance. Large industries such as textile, automobiles, iron and steel have developed in the plains because of connectivity and transport facility. Next one, importance. Thick forests usually thrive on plains in humid climates. Grasslands cover dry plains such as the Great Plains in the United States. Last one, importance. Coastal plains or regions are ideal fishing sites. And next one, our topic, we learn about deserts. Okay, landform about deserts. Desert means where is a only sand. Okay, deserts are barren land that receive very little rainfall. The desert region has an arid or a semi-arid climate. The days are hot and the nights are very cold. Sandstorms are common in all seasons. Sand dunes or hills of sands are the most common features of a desert. Most deserts have small areas of water where plateaus grow and people live. Such a place is known as an oasis. What is a oasis? Okay, you can write down your answer found here from this para. Okay. Next one, MCQ for us. Multiple choice question means MCQ. The place in a desert where water is found is called a plateau, a sand dune, an oasis or a river. Where water areas means oasis. Okay, an oasis. Okay. Next, what makes the plains fertile? Deposit by the sea, deposit by the river, deposited by the ocean, deposited by the snowfall. Answer is A1, deposited by the sea. Okay. Next, our topic, we learn about rivers. Rivers. How many rivers, kids, you know? Ganga, Yamuna, Saraswati, Godavari, Kaveri, Satluj, Jhelum. Okay. How much you know? Comment me. Then please pay attention. A river is a natural channel, usually of a fresh water that flows towards an ocean, a lake, sea, or another river. A river usually starts high up in the mountain. As the process carries rainwater, melted ice, and snow from the mountains to the plains, lakes, and sea. Majority of river flows into larger water body like an ocean, a sea, or a large lake. The end of the river is called its a mouth. The journey of a river. You can see three part here. First stage, second stage, and third stage. The journey of a river. First stage you can see the upper course, second one the middle course, and third one the lower course. Okay. Then first we learn about the upper course. Most river originate from mountains. In this course, the river has very little water. As it flows down the slopes, it against speed and cuts a deep valley. Waterfalls are formed at this stage. An example of this course, river Ganga originates at Gangotri and flows down the slopes till Haridwar. Second one step, the middle course. The river enters the middle course as it enters the plains. As the river now flows on a flat surface, its speed reduces. The river now meanders and forms loops. An example of this course, river Ganga has this course between Kanpur and Prayagraj. And now, third one stage of river journey, the lower course. The river enters the lower course and join a bigger water body, for example, sea. The speed of the river is extremely slow and it divides into many channels. This forms a delta, a triangular shape near the mouth of the river. An example of this course, river Ganga forms a delta as it flows into the Bay of Bengal. Few new words means you got definition. Arid means what? Very dry. Barren land means what? The land where nothing grows. Meanders means to curve a lot rather than moving in a straight line. Few points very important. Statements, sentence you can say. Gives us questions, answers. Helpful much more. So please pay attention. First one, the earth is made of land and water. Second one, landforms are the natural feature of the earth. Third one, a mountain is a landform that rises high above its surroundings. Next one, a group of mountain is called a range and lines of range from mountain belts. Next, a plateau is also called a tableland. Another one, plains are called lowlands. They have rich and fertilized soil. Agriculture is the main occupation. Deserts are barren lands that hardly receive rainfall. And one more, a river passes through three stages. One is the upper course, second is the middle course, and third one the lower course. Now kids, we finish here and exercise time. Okay, oral question for us. Give two example of mountain ranges, Andes and Rockies. Kids, now B1 multiple choice question MCQ. Here is correct tick. Okay, first one, dash dash protect us against rash or harsh rash, hot and cold winds. Plateaus, coastal plains, mountain ranges, inland plains. Let's come together. We search this one. Answer. Protect us against harsh, hot and cold winds. Where we obviously in mountains topic we can search. You can see importance of mountains. Mountain ranges are natural barriers. They provide protection against rash, hot and cold winds. Means option is mountains, correct. Okay, mountain ranges, C1 option, correct option. Okay, then next one, the stretch of the river Ganga between Kanpur and Prayagraj is its a course. Which one? Prayagraj. Second one. Okay, and third one, I am suitable for livestock grazing. I resemble the shape of a table, okay, or a tablet. Who I am? Mountain, plain, sand dune, plateau. Which one? Obviously maybe plains. Okay, grazing or a plateau. Plains for farming. Okay, yes, means plateau shire. Yes, tableland. Okay, and you can see in importance grazing also means a plateaus answer. Okay, a plateau. Then next one, C, write T for true and F for false statement. A river passes through three stages. True. Plains are thinly populated. False. Landforms are the relief features of the earth. False. Deserts are barren pieces of land known for hailstorms. False. Next one, D, write short answers. First one, define range, mountain belts. Okay, your answer is here. Okay, on 23 and 24 pages. See, is called a range, and another one mountain belt. No, then mountain belts. Your answer is here. Okay, make it. For example, range, you can write down a group of a mountain joined together is called a range, and mountain belts, you can write down the lines of a range from mountain belts that may extend hundreds of kilometers. Okay, now next one, our question, short note. Second one, what is a coastal plain? Give an example. Coastal plain. Coastal plain. Plains and coastal plains. See here. Here is your answer. Okay. Plain are also called lowland. Most plain in the world are formed by the deposit of rivers. For example, North Plains of India. You can write down. It's very important your answer where you can found which topic, which para. Okay, it's understanding very important. So please read lesson 2-3 times. Okay, then you better understood and write down each question answer easily. Third one, list any 2 unique feature of a desert. About desert. Third one, question answer, land forms are the relief features of the earth. Landforms. You can write down deserts are barren lands that receive very little rainfall. Okay, the days are hot and night are very cold. And deserts have small areas of water where plateaus grow and people live. Such a place is known as a oasis. And fourth one, why is a plateau also called a tableland? Not a tablet, tableland. Okay, tableland. What is a plateau? Where is a plateau? We search our answer inside plateaus. Tableland. You can see here. Plateau is a highland area with a flat top, also called a tableland. Here is your answer. Okay, a plateau is a highland area with a flat top, also called a tableland. The surface of a plateau is often cut by river and strips. Okay, you can write down example of a plateau of a Tibet. Okay, and few examples also here. Minimum one example you should be write down. Okay, then next one, application based question. You want to build a house and settle down. You have 2 options, plains and deserts. Keeping in mind the characteristic of these places, which area will you choose and why? Obviously plains, because of desert there is a low monsoon or a low rain. Okay, water shortage and always sandstorms. It's very difficult to survive. Okay, you can write down plains important. Okay, plains, plateaus, plains importance. From importance you write down, because of plains you can occupations, means you can survive because you can farming there. Okay, and transport also very easy peasy there. Road and railways are easy built between rural towns and the cities. Okay, then big cities and towns are found in the plains. Okay, different industries we can develop there. For example, textile, automobile, iron and steel develop. Okay, and next one, thick forest, humid climate, grasslands. Okay, great plains, and in a coastal area also there. Then we can fishing also there. So we choose place to build a house and settle down. Okay, this one application based question. Next one, F. Answer the following question. Describe the 3 stages of a river. Inside river, you can see this one is stages. In shortly, you write down with examples. Okay. Then next one, second one, how are mountain useful to us? Mountains important, that one our answers. There is a mountains, see important of mountains, that one our questions answers. Okay. Then next one question, how are plains formed? What is the role of a river in their formation? Plains form plain. Where is the plain? Plain land forms. Inside our answer is, and how river help. See, plains are fertile because of the deposit by rivers, and since they are fertile, they are thickly populated. Okay, this type. Your answer is here. Okay. Example, you write down most plains in the world are formed by the deposit of rivers. For example, the northern plains of India, the river deposit of a sand, mud and silt that they carry on the earth back. These deposit form a plains. And next one, plain are fertile because of the deposit by rivers, and since they are fertile, they are thickly populated. Life in a plain, it's easier as compared on a mountains. Okay, you can write down examples also. Okay, then next one question, we on page number 28. Next one question, last one, which area in a desert is suitable for human habitation and why? Which area? Again you can read why. No, this one, fourth one, F1. Which area in desert is suitable for a human habitation and why? Oasis, obviously. Only there is a water, we can survive there. Plain, desert, here is a desert. Okay, we can write our answer. Desert are barren lands that receive very little rainfall. Most deserts have small areas of water. Water plants grow and people live. Such a place is known as an oasis. We can survive there. Okay, and you write your answer. Okay, add their question. Oasis in a desert is suitable for human habitation and why? Because of there is a water. Okay, small water and we can survive. Okay, kids, that type we finish our lesson. Kids, if you have any doubt, you can comment me in next SST lecture. We clear, okay, together. And if you have no doubt, then we start chapter 5th, natural resources. Okay, bye bye kids.